Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today here at Two Will Thunder TV. We're in Black Canyon City, Arizona, in the home of the one and only Sonny Barger and his wife, Z. And we are privileged and honored to be here, and it was important enough for us to be here that we drove across 2 time zones. And as we drove across those 2 time zones, crossing about 8 states, 1,800 miles, we kept thinking about all the things we was going to get to do and to be with. And today, we're joined with the one and only Sonny. Brother, it's good to see you.
Thank you, it's good to have you here.
I understand that you have just completed a new film called Dead in 5 Heartbeats.
Yes, we completed it, and the filming was about last May, and Chrissy just finished editing it and getting it ready to show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we were honored today to be in Sonny and Z's home to watch this film. And all I can say is, if you miss the showing of this film when it comes to your town, you've got major problems. You need to see this film. It's a tremendous film, and it is based on a fictional book that Sonny wrote, Dead in 5 Heartbeats.
Yes.
Dead in 5 Heartbeats. And here's a man who's got like 5 decades worth of motorcycle experience in the lifestyle with his motorcycle riding and all the affiliations that you've known. Tell our viewing audience how you came to be this legendary, iconic man that I know you to be, and all the people in this room know you to be.
Well, it's sort of hard for me to say because I'm talking about myself, but I got out of the Army in late '56, and I always liked motorcycles as a kid. I had scooters and stuff. We didn't have, when I was a kid, all the little Hondas and stuff, the 50s and everything got now. But I had a Cushman.
Oh, Cushman Eagle, yeah.
I didn't have the Eagle.
Oh, you did have a Cushman.
Yeah, I had a Cushman with the pots back and stuff like that. And well, when I was 16, I lied about my age and joined the Army. They found out when I was 16 I got a discharge. So when I come home, like at that time in San Francisco, the beatniks were a really big thing. And I had read the book On the Road, and I was just like, and of course I had seen the movie The Wild One before I went in the Army, and it was almost like a toss of a coin whether I was going to be a beatnik or a motorcycle rider. Fortunately for myself, I became a motorcycle rider, and the beatniks are gone and the bikes are still here.
You're still around. I think you made the right choice. You've written this novel now, and Jeff Santo has made it into a movie, and the lead actor is Jeff Black. Watching the film in your home today, this film has a sense of authenticity to it, ladies and gentlemen, that no other film, no other biker show that I've ever seen, and I've seen them all and been exposed to them all, brings to this. And part of that is because of you.
Well, the one thing I'm not so sure it's all me, but other than about 5 or 8 actors in the movie, everybody you see in the movie is a club member in a club in Arizona. And not just Arizona, some people came out from California and New York also to participate in it. But I should say the closing scene, the funeral scene, when you see that, there's 250 to 300 motorcycles there. Everybody there is a motorcycle rider and or a motorcycle enthusiast, whatever you want to call them, but a hardcore one, not a Saturday night or a Sunday rider, an everyday rider. And all through the whole movie, other than, like we say, the few actors you see, other than Jeff Black, who plays Patch, that's you see all the time, you only see an actor for a minute, other than Del Rocco, who is a major part of the movie, and sort of towards the end, 9 Inch. They're the 2 actors that have a little time in it, along with Jeff Black has a full movie in it. everybody else is a motorcycle enthusiast.
Now, Jeff Black plays the lead character in this film, and after watching it, he was able to accurately portray the real lifestyle biker. And like you said, not the weekend warrior guy, not the guy who goes down to the local bike shop and spends $5,000 on apparel. You know, you and I are old enough to remember back before Harley Davidson had a motorcycle apparel division, or had rain gear and all those kinds of things.
Well, see, the one thing you have to remember about Jeff Black, but I have a hard time saying Jeff Black. I've called him Patch ever since I know him. But the one thing you have to remember out of him is he's rode a motorcycle for more than 25 years. And he became part of the group. Although he's never been in the club or had a patch, as we were filming this movie, he was accepted as part of the group.
Now, Sonny, when we look at this film, and when the general audience watches this, what do you want them to walk out of the theater, bringing in their minds and walking out in their hearts, knowing?
Well, I think what we tried to portray, or what I wanted to portray, is what really happens in the life of a motorcycle rider. In this particular instance, it was a guy who left California and went to Arizona because all the clubs there were at peace, everything was happy, everybody was having a good time. And then the infiltration starts, the law enforcement agents are trying to do something. I think that people don't understand when they see these things like the Laughlin incident and the Minnesota incident and stuff like that. In Laughlin, the other club, that had a problem with the club I was in, was infiltrated by a police officer, and he rose to vice president of that club. And then the stuff started. And he agitated. I don't care what anybody says. The thing that just happened recently in Minnesota with another club and the club that I'm in, after the incident and the raids come down and everybody was arrested, it came out the other club was infiltrated by 7 police officers. In the incident that happened in Arizona, that they called Black Biscuit, with this cop that says he infiltrated our club and became a member, which is totally bogus. If you stop and look at the Discovery Channel interview of them, the officer Dobbins and another agent, a female agent, they called the club. He did become a prospect. I didn't say that. They called the club to his trailer and showed him pictures of another club member that they said they killed, and they thought they should get their patch and this and that. And we don't do things that way. But at any rate, they had the room bugged. They had video cameras everywhere and sound everywhere. And when the real members of the club walked in, they videoed them. Not one of them had a patch on. They all came in a car, and they talked. They showed them the pictures. They said they killed this guy, and they thought they should be in the club. And they say, Dobbin says, one of the members took off his patch and put it on his back and told him, "You're now a member." But you have to remember, when they walked in the door, they didn't have patches on, and they didn't have them in their hands. And then when you see just the hands, nothing else, putting the patch on Dobbin's back, it's a brand new, never wore patch. And it's a recreation because they didn't have it on the original film. The guy's a lying son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's a wild
But see, the cops go for it because we have never, ever been infiltrated. And they wrote a book, some lawyer lady wrote a book about Dobbins, and she says that I said we will never be infiltrated. And well, I just like to let her know we still haven't been.
Now everything is allegedly fictional in the movie, but it's all based on things that's either happened or has been witnessed happen by the individuals in the show. So as you watch the show, you're looking at something that's based off of a novel, of alleged things that have happened.
And although there's been some embellishments to protect the guilty.
To protect the guilty. But you're absolutely correct about the freedom that you have. Your club and the organizations that you represent and all the people that admire you credit you and your groups for kind of establishing the ground rules and laying the foundations for what we now know as motorcycle riding together as people, as brothers, as we call them. And we owe a great debt to what you have paid the price for. And I know a lot of your friends have paid the ultimate price for that freedom and just standing up for that freedom. And in a lot of ways, society doesn't understand that. What was the hardest thing for you in writing the book and making this movie? Did you have memories of your friends, or what was it? I mean, you've got 50 plus years of memories and stories. We could videotape till tomorrow and we wouldn't get them all down. Why did you pick these particular stories?
It's hard to say. I wrote 6 books, and Dead in 5 Heartbeats as a continuation book called 6 Chambers, 1 Bullet. If we're able to sell this and make enough money that we can make another movie, then we'll have a follow-up called 6 Chambers, 1 Bullet. However, why I chose this is I write books about what I know, what I've lived.
So if you want to see the sequel to this film, make sure you go see this film. You can buy the book at sonnybarger.com. I may say that correctly. sonnybarger.com. Look it up, Google it. Go there, you can order it, and you can even get them autographed. And you'll sign them. And Sonny will autograph your book and send it to you. Sonny will make a trip to the local post office and mail it to you. So you can get that, help support the cause, help support the brotherhood. But when the film comes to your town, initially it's going to be rolled out in about 15 different cities. That's going to be a phenomenal thing. So if it comes to your town, if it comes anywhere close to you, if it's like an 8-hour drive, make the drive. It's not that big of a deal. Get in your car, get in your truck, get on your bike, and then go. This is what it's all about. This is what the whole thing is about. Go to sonnybarger.com or deadin5heartbeats.com and find out about the movie, find out where it's going to be, and then, ladies and gentlemen,
they'll get more information about the movie from Dead in 5 Heartbeats. My sonnybarger.com is actually selling the books.
Okay? This is where you go. Go here, go now, leave your comments, tell us where you want to bring the film to, get a bunch of your guys and girls together, go out, throw a party, come celebrate the film, and when you go there, you're going to have a chance to get some real cool material, some merchandise, help support the film and the people who put this together. Now, making an independent film is tough. That's a tough go.
Let me tell you.
It's tough. But however, this guy's known for a lot of things, but being a tough guy is probably one of the better things that you're known for. And so, pulling off an act like this,
you have to remember that was in the past. I'm 74 years old now.
You're 74 years young, and you may be, but you got a reach that goes all the way to Australia or somewhere or something like that. So wherever you go in the continental United States, and it will be overseas soon, make sure that you check out Dead in 5 Heartbeats. Sonny, it's an honor to be with you today.
Thanks for coming down.
Pleasure. And again, ladies and gentlemen, one other time, deadin5heartbeats.com. Check it out. If it comes to your town and you miss it, I'm sorry. You really, really missed out. Thanks for joining us today here on Two Thunder TV.